I'm Adam.
And I'm Bubbles.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Bubbles.
Hey Adam, do you ever think about how cool pools are?
You mean like swimming pools? Sure, my students love them, especially during summer.
Yeah, swimming pools. They are like big bird baths, but for humans.
I never thought of it that way. Do you have a favorite type of pool?
I like the ones with the diving boards. They remind me of the time I tried to do a cannonball. Spoiler alert, the pool wasn't big enough.
I can imagine. Must have been quite the splash. Do elephants usually swim?
Absolutely. We are great swimmers. Plus, it's a good way to spy on birds without them noticing.
Really into bird watching, huh? Do you see many birds near the pools?
Oh, definitely. They think the pool is their private spa. I just float around and enjoy the show.
Do you have any favorite bird species that visit?
The pelicans are hilarious. They do these epic dives for fish, but sometimes they end up with pool noodles. Confuses them every time.
In today's book, on a hot day, people come from all over the city to spend this day at the pool in this joyful picture book that's a love song to summer, the city, community, and staying cool. Let's get started. Our Pool by Lucy Ruth Cummins. I wake to the sun streaming through my windows, and from the moment I open my eyes, I can tell it's a pool day. On our walk, we stop and grab bagels for later. I hold Mom's hand and try not to run, but it's hard. There are lots of other families and folks heading our way too. Everyone is sweating and smiling and skip-stepping toward our pool. First stop is the locker rooms, where clothes come off lickety-split and swimsuits go on lickety-splitter. Lockers clank and locks ka-chunk, and then we beat bare feet across the hot pavement, slap, 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 to the pool's edge. Stop! Sunblock! Like a fish out of water, I'm suddenly flopping, flailing, straining towards the pool's edge, as Mom coats me from head to pinky toe in slippery, slimy sunblock. Everyone gets in at different speeds. Some inch slowly, 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 one toe at a time, teeth clenched and goosebumps growing all over their skin. Me? I'm a jump right in type, all at once and oh so quick. It's only been a few minutes since the gates opened and the pool is already full. There are old folks, young folks, in-between folks. It's an ice-cold bowl of city people soup. When your head's underwater, you can't hear a thing. Not the laughs and shrieks of the swimmers, not the far-off honks of taxi cabs, not the rumbling of the train. When I pop back up, at first I don't see Mom. I spy bigger bodies, smaller bodies, taller bodies, and the smallest of all bodies. But I don't spy her body. Just as I'm starting to worry, she pops back up from under the water and calls out my name, loud.
Do you have any suggestions of a good pool to go to around here?
I know all the local splash zones. Planning to take a dip?
Absolutely. I need a break from bird watching. Those parrots are such gossips. So, what's the best pool for an elephant like me?
Well, the kiddie pool might be a bit small for you. The community pool has a deep end, but I'm not sure it's elephant friendly.
Are you suggesting I'm too big? I'm very graceful in the water, thank you very much.
No offense meant, just thinking logistics. You know, cannonballing might cause a tidal wave.
Tidal wave, huh? That sounds fun. What about the lifeguard? Would they freak out?
My kids are actually both lifeguards. I think they'd handle it just fine.
Maybe I should wear a disguise. Do you think a snorkel and a rubber ducky would work?
Only if you want to win best costume at the pool party. How about we visit during the quieter hours?
Good idea. Early morning swims. Less crowd, more space. Plus, I can practice my backstroke.
Perfect. Just remember, no hogging all the pool noodles. The kids will want to play too.
Deal. I'll bring my own. And maybe some snacks. Who doesn't love a good poolside picnic?
Sounds like a plan. Looking forward to it. Just don't splash too much, okay? I wrap my arms around her neck and float behind her like a cape. She takes big moon man steps as she winds us through the folks. We see babies and their grown-ups as we stroll past. Some love the water, and some do not. At the pool's edge, I see lots of different types of skin, even sunburned skin. Ouch! People are swimming around us in every direction. Breaststrokers, backstrokers, butterflyers, and doggy paddlers. And plenty are just leaners, chatters. Other times we take a beat, and all at once we float. You can feel tall in the shallow end, and oh so short in the deep end. Sometimes things go from still and steady to shrill and splashy, and when they do, the lifeguard's whistle blows. When it does, we all freeze like statues for a moment, and when that moment passes, we start to splash again. We Marco and we polo, we zigzag and we straight line. We make our way from wall to wall underwater or on the surface, racing, laughing, and hand over hand edge bracing. Mom calls my name Loud. I scramble up the ladder to our towels. We break out our bagels, and I eat mine in 6 big bites. As we chew, Mom says my fingers look as much like raisins as the raisins do. Then she dabs my chin, and I jump right back in. Hey Bubbles, it's snack time. How about some peanuts?
Peanuts. Again? You know, I've been trying to cut down. Watching birds all day really works up an appetite for variety.
Well, I've got some carrot sticks and hummus too.
Now you're talking. But I bet that Parrot prefers sunflower seeds. They always go for the crunchy stuff.
Maybe we should have invited the parrot to snack time. Think he'd fit on a pool float?
If you get a big enough float, sure. Plus, I could give him bird watching tips. Did you know they love to mimic sounds?
Next thing we know, he'll be teaching my class. All right, kids, today we're learning math from Polly the parrot.
As long as he doesn't teach them to squawk during nap time.
True. One squawking parrot and snack time would be pure chaos. Maybe we'll stick to carrot sticks for now.
And peanuts. But only because you insist.
Deal. We do flips and we do handstands. We pop up from underwater with giant grins on our faces. And then we dive back down. We line up and take turns swimming through each other's legs. We pass under and we pass through. We feel less like people and more like dolphins. Out of nowhere, a cloud appears. We cross our fingers, and then we boo and hiss as it blocks our sun. We all stop, waiting, hundreds of sunken toes tapping, all of us damp frowning. And then finally, it moves. And when it does, the whole pool cheers. That's when I hear my name again, Loud. Mom has my towel held wide, and hers already wrapped around her. I pop out of the pool, but get her blessing to do one last cannonball. We dry off and we get dressed. We make our way back out through the gates with all those families and folks again. My fingers are firmly crossed as we do, and I hear it first, and then I spot it. The ice cream truck. Mom gets twist and I get chocolate with rainbow sprinkles. As we make our way back home, I lick quick but walk slow. I'm beat. After dinner, a book and a kiss, I float. I think of hot days, wet days, and fingers firmly crossed for ice cream cone days. I go to sleep and dream of our pool.
Today was fun. Splashing around and watching those funny little humans trying to swim like us elephants.
Yeah, they do look pretty funny flapping their arms around. But now it's time to rest. Tomorrow's another exciting day.
But Adam, I'm not tired. I want to stay up and watch the birds outside. They are so fascinating with their flapping and chirping.
Bubbles, you know you need your beauty sleep. Plus, the birds will still be there in the morning.
But what if they have a midnight party, Adam? I'll miss out on all the fun.
Trust me, birds don't party at midnight. They're probably all snuggled up in their nests fast asleep.
Fine, but only because you promised we'll watch the birds first thing in the morning.
Deal. Now let's get you tucked in. Good night, Bubbles.
Good night. I hope the birds save me some worms for breakfast.
If you've enjoyed this video, you don't have to wait till morning to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Bubbles.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Did you know the first public swimming pool in the United States was the Cabot Street Bath in Boston, which opened in 1868?